Fromsoft needs to learn a few things from Liza P. First and foremost, Fromsoft masterclass of what they do. Elden Ring is fantastic. I want the DLC today. It's been too long. I'm impatient, but I know it's worth the wait. I'm just stressing it that I'm kind of in my feels about it. But Liza P is the best, and I'm gonna stress this again: the best non-Sunsoft Soulsborne game there is on the market. Lords of the Fallen, you wish. So what am I talking about? What am I saying the Fromsoft needs to learn from Liza P? And it's basically this: the guard point mechanic. Now, I had this mechanic in Monster Hunter World. By the way, Monster Hunter World, if you didn't get it, just get it. It's literally the best game ever made in the last decade. It's that good, that much of a bang for your buck. It's intricate, it's deep, it has a web system, it literally has content about content, and if you download it now and play it, everything that ever came out for the game is there for you, waiting. Plus, if you play on PC, the mods are crazy. Thing up Monster Hunter World. Well, because I started as a hammer main. I slide down, I was rolling, I was flying, and I was making sweet, sweet chin music with these monsters. Chin music, trust me, it feels fantastic. But when I switched to the charge blade, slowly I sucked. But then something clicked and I started guard pointing everything. It is a fantastic system and it makes the weapon that much more fun to use. Personally, it's not the best weapon in the game. That's the greatsword. Damage is king. Damage will always be king. But the guard point system in Monster Hunter introduced me to a high level of play that truly showed mastery over your moveset, as well as knowledge, deep understanding on the monster's moveset. And that's what I think Liza P really does well with the two dragon sword. That, like, you can't suck with this weapon, because if you do, you're using it wrong, right? You just can't parry. You have to guard point. That is the point of this. That's the point of this weapon. I'm now hungry for weapons that allow me to guard point in any game, especially Soulsborne games. I need it. It's that much of an engagement plus an upgrade to the standard block, dodge, and attack. I sound like I'm addicted to this shit. Damn. Let's break it down. Let me tell you my experience with Liza P. I started the advanced build, right? It was actually pretty fun. You had fast moving weapons. Kind of cost a lot because you have to upgrade 3 different weapons, but it was fair and it was worth it. It was worth it. I'll say it again. It was worth it. One thing that I learned about Liza P is that I wanted to shock everything and I wanted to burn it with fire and acid, because acid burns or melt. I honestly don't know. I'm not a chemist. But what I do know is that in my second playthrough of that game, I equipped the 2 dragon sword. I respect them to technique. I wanted to live my dream as a samurai, because we all have that dream. Don't believe me? If you're into Star Wars, guess what? You're into space samurais with a bunch of political nonsense in the back. I'm right. I know. Shut up. It's your fault for not seeing it. It's just political space samurai. Okay? Cool. Great. So as I'm here with the twin dragon sword, the 2 dragon sword. I wish it was called twin. It sounds a lot better. It rolls off the tongue. But anyways, 2 dragon sword. And I started practicing on all the enemies I could. The guard point, this parry, this whatever it's called, the hold R2. And Lord, was it worth playing the game with this. I had to deeply understand the enemies. In fact, I wouldn't want to kill a boss. I'm looking at you, White Lady and Romeo, if I didn't guard point you at the end. Yes, that did cost me the round. Yes, it was worth it. No, I'm not crazy. Shut up. The 2 dragon sword, and by that extension the charge blade, are the best weapons I have ever used in gaming. Yes, better than the Moonlight Greatsword. My favorite iteration is the one from Bloodborne. It's just really cool. But those 2 weapons allow me to do something with the boss that's not avoiding damage or blocking it. It lets me negate it. And what's really important about what I'm talking about is that it's not a parry dagger. right? It's not a parry shield. It's not a increase in iframes. No, it's giving me a tool with the moveset to say nah, to negate, or to just bypass certain moves and patterns if I know what I'm doing. Romeo is one of the toughest fights in all of Lies of P. But you can say no to him. You can deny him his turn, because he has a lot of turns. Oh my god, this guy doesn't stop attacking. By parrying it perfectly with the two dragon sword. That's what I'm saying Fromsoft needs. Now imagine, just hear me out. Imagine Fromsoft or even Lies of P makes a game where several types of weapons have this mechanic in their moveset. Imagine the PvP with this. It can get crazy. Imagine fighting a boss that has guard point bait in it. You know how boss delay their attacks like forever? I'm looking at you, Margaret. And now they have a way to just delay their attack so they don't get parried. I believe the guard point in Fromsoft games, Soulsborne games, is the innovation we needed. Personally, I'm going to rant about Lies of P for a quick second. I hate the Golden Lyre. I truly do. The one true staff weapon in the game. The one true staff weapon in the game. The one you have to lie and do this secret, convoluted, it's not as plain, lie to get this weapon. To me, personally, sucks compared to the two dragon sword. How? Why? Can I get a guard point on this weapon? Can it extend? You know, like I tell another lie, mid-combat, it extends and hits enemies. This weapon sucks. So that's why I don't use it. I use the two dragon sword. It is so good. It is so fantastic. The best moveset in the game. Not the best damage because that goes to a wrench and a club, but the best moveset in the game bar none. And I believe, I'm begging, I hope Fromsoft has paid attention and saw what the weapon can do and learned from it. I hope they use it and have fun with it. I believe that is the lesson they need to learn from Lies of P. To add some guard points into their weapons. Because it is a parry mechanic, right? What I'm essentially saying, it's a parry mechanic. But it's a step further than that. It's not just push a button, here you go, I parried you. This is an integral part of my moveset. I can't always use the guard point for the two dragon sword. I might just need to parry because it's faster. But with the two dragon sword, I have at least multiple options on how to handle the boss. Multiple ways to parry from one weapon. Hey, maybe you think I'm singing this game's praises too much. You might be right, but let me tell you why I am. What if you can parry this from Millennia? What if you can say no to the Rock Queen? How will you feel? You know? I would assume you will feel like a god. I crave that feeling. I want more people to have that feeling. And that's why I am simping. I can't believe I'm saying that. I am simping for guard points in the two dragon sword. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think I'm crazy? You think I'm overselling it? You think I'm underselling it? Have you used the sword? Have you played with it? Have you conquered Romeo yet with this weapon? Trust me, there's a difference between winning against him and then doing it with the two dragon sword. There is a huge difference. Try it. You will thank me. Anyways, this has been definitely not a bots. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give me a thumbs down. But whatever you do, make sure you have a good day on purpose. And I'll catch you on the next one.